Algeria, the only Arab country represented at the United Nations Security Council, says it's preparing to present a draft resolution that calls for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza. The country's permanent representative told the Council that this call will be in line with the measures mentioned in the decision by the International Court of Justice, the ICJ. He says that the Council must insist that Israel implements all the measures as outlined by the court.
It is crucial to achieve a ceasefire immediately. Those that oppose that ceasefire must ask questions of their conscience and think about how human they really are. What is happening in Gaza, such as atrocities, cannot be accepted by our humanity and our sense of what humanity means. A lack of a ceasefire, its absence, means that we accept the following: 250 people will be killed every day.
But the United States says conditions in Gaza do not allow for a ceasefire at this stage, an indication perhaps that the U.S. will likely oppose such a call in the Council.
It has not made any finding that this preliminary phase of the proceedings that Israel committed genocide or otherwise violated the Genocide Convention, and indeed the United States continues to believe that such allegations are unfounded. And that rather than try and will a ceasefire into existence when the conditions to sustain it, unfortunately, don't exist, we must instead work toward a durable solution to this conflict through the hard work of on-the-ground, relentless diplomacy.
The Palestinian permanent observer to the UN, Riyad Mansour, at another meeting on Palestine here at the UN headquarters, said that once a ceasefire is accomplished, they will call for full membership at the United Nations and then call on the General Assembly to convene an international peace conference to achieve a two-state solution. Israel says it remains committed to mitigating civilian harm in Gaza and will continue to facilitate humanitarian aid according to international law. It says it is confident that South Africa's claim of genocide will be rejected by the ICJ at the next phase of court proceedings. Meanwhile, South Africa, which led the charge at the ICJ, insists that the Security Council must immediately outline measures that it will take to enforce the court's ruling. Should this fail, South Africa says it will approach the General Assembly, which has previously voted in favor of a ceasefire. Jody Jacobs, CGTN, New York.